All I can tell y'all is that it's about to go down. All right.
Welcome to Southeastern, Minnesota's #1 podcast for high school sports. This is Tiger Nation and Beyond with your host, straight out of Stewartville, Adam Peterson.
Hey, what's up, Tiger Nation, and welcome into Tiger Nation and Beyond. This is season number 5, episode number 39, and we have to bring you the results for state track and field, because if you're a member of Tiger Nation like I am, you're going to be pumped to hear what we did. We made some serious waves, Stewartville did, up at St. Michael Albertville High School, the host of state track and field. But I appreciate you tuning in here to episode 39. It is our final recap episode, if you will. It's not our season finale. You know that's the Tiger Nation Awards. Usually that gets released right around the 4th of July weekend because it takes me that many weeks to put it together. But this is the final recap episode before the season finale, which comes out in a little bit. That would be episode number 40. Incredible. Landed on an even number. Love that. But thanks for tuning in to Tiger Nation Beyond, the only place you can find it as the Razzle Dazzle channel on YouTube. Thanks to everybody who's subscribed to it, who's liked it, continues to follow along. Appreciate the support. Like I said, STMA was the host of the State Track and Field meet this year. June 8th through the 10th. I believe 2A, which we're a part of, went the 9th and the 10th. So we'll run down the events essentially in chronological order as they happen. So first, Friday, June 9th, some prelims and some finals. You know, good people get into the final results, but also the throwing events. I know it's just straight away one day, winner take all. First thing, 400 meters, we had Audrey Schindler, the freshman, ran for us. She did it in a time of 1:72 seconds, good for 15th place. Unfortunately, only the top 9 here would qualify, but fantastic season for Schindler, the outstanding freshman. And if you remember Tiger Nation Awards last year, our breakthrough athlete of the year is only an 8th grader. Speaking of breakthrough athletes of the year, I think she won this as well as female athlete of the year last year. Haley Strum, 44.51 for the senior. She qualifies. This was preliminaries. She qualified as the number 1 seed, which means she gets one of those middle track lanes. So important when you're running here in the final heats. That would go on Saturday, but outstanding run by Strum, 44.51, almost 8/10 of a second in front of the next closest girl. Hopefully that would continue. Then we had the 4x400 meter relay. This was again prelims, trying to move on to Saturday's finals. Unfortunately, Stewartville would take 11th place and not qualify in the top 9. 4 minutes 9 seconds flat for the team of Audrey Schindler, Taylor Clement, Avery Spencer, and Haley Strum. So 4x4 always making they always represent us at state. It seems like, I don't know if there's been a year that I haven't seen the 4x4 run there. So great job to the girls making it there. 4:09 was their final time. Then we go to the triple jump. How about this? Carter Anderson, the returning state champion from high jump, goes into triple jumps, got springs in his legs, 43 feet, 4 1/4 inch, good for second place. Unbelievable. We'll take that, a top 3 in the long jump. He was only behind the other guy by just about a foot, the guy from Worthington, but second place finish for Anderson. So he's got a state title in long jump in high jump as a sophomore, and now in the triple jump takes second place. Outstanding. Then he would be competing in high jump on Saturday. So good he got a little bit of break with those springs in his legs. Then we got Peyton Byrne here, right? We got video thanks to Stewartville High School Twitter page for posting this. Peyton Byrne. Let me tell you about him. The guy in the Casa Manorville meet tears up his knee, right? He catches his foot on the front edge. You see the little podium thing or the foot platform there that you can't pass, otherwise you'll foul. Sounds like from the post bulletin it said the medial patellofemoral ligament, which essentially would mean like a dislocated patella or kneecap that slid out. Quite painful. Takes some rehab time. I mean, he's obviously probably in some serious pain trying to get his way back. Well, he does make it back, and he goes to sections. Him and Tor Lunis both qualify for shot for state. And then he does this. Let me just show you the video. Let the video take over here. Here he goes, getting that shot. Nice and tight up to his ear. We say, come on, Byrne. Let this one fly. Here he goes. He's going to start a spin. Launches it! Puts it in orbit. He's happy. He claps. He should be. State title for Byrne. 54 feet, 8 inches. A quarter of an inch in front of The next closest guy, a PR on one leg for Peyton Byrne. Are you kidding? What a fantastic performance by Byrne. The guy comes back from an injury and he goes and wins a title. Sounds a lot like his older brother. I believe he had a knee injury in football and came back to win state title in shot put, if I'm not mistaken. Incredible finish for the senior Peyton Byrne. You see Tor Lunas on there. He took 11th, 47 feet, 9 1/4 inch. But this particular event, this one was, the crown goes to Peyton Byrne, and what a way to end his track and field career. Then we move on to Saturday, June 10th. Okay, Saturday, June 10th. The queen stays queen in the 300-meter hurdles as Haley Strum absolutely dominates. She actually had, sounds like, I wasn't at the race, obviously. Sounds like the last 100 meters, she had to play a little catch-up. I know they stagger those starts, but man, she was flying to a tune of 43.62. A new record for Stewartville, breaks her own record, goes sub 44 seconds, wins it by about over a half second. Incredible run by Strum. Oh, What a crowning achievement to her outstanding career in Stewartville. The way she played in basketball, outstanding in girls soccer this year, and then goes out in track and field and wins a state title. I mean, are you serious? I said it in the tweet. If you're putting a Mount Rushmore together of at least the last decade, because that's what I've been following, Stewartville sports, boys, girls, doesn't matter. Haley Strum probably going to be in that top 4, if you... I don't want to start throwing names around, but I think she's in the conversation for sure. What a way to finish her resume. Long, outstanding Strum. Very happy for her. What a great girl to bring home a title for Tiger Nation. Then we had the high jump. You heard Carter Anderson trying to defend his state title. He would jump 6 feet 2 inches. That was good for a tie for seventh place. For Anderson. So a second place in triple jump, 7th place in high jump. Pretty good showing there for Carter Anderson, the junior at the state meet. He gets to come back and hopefully take a run at 3 state appearances in this event. So hopefully he keeps working. Senior year, maybe he can do what Strum and Byrne did. Bring home a state title. Pole vault. How about this? Megan Urban clears 10 feet. Good for a tie for 8th place. Great job by the junior from Stewartville. Again, she'll be coming back for her senior year. She's got about a foot and a half to go before you catch up to these ladies at the top. I think she can do it. They keep working. She's got the rhythm. She's got 10 feet. I know she can do more because that's not her PR. So looking forward to watching Megan Urban next year compete in the pole vault. Talked about seniors bringing home state titles in their final performance. Peyton Byrne did it in shot put. Haley Strum did it in the 300-meter hurdles. And Tor Lunas does it in discus as he sends a disc into orbit. NASA clocked it 174 feet, 11 inches, wins it by 2.5 feet. That's a PR for him. He was only, I think, maybe 6 inches away from the school record. Incredible. Lunas brings home a state title. So we sweep the boys throwing events. Byrne in shot put, Lunas in discus. What a time to be alive for Coach Meyer and the boys track team. Just incredible. So congrats to Tor Lunas there as he wins a state title. Move on to softball. Softball had some postseason awards given away. Elena Layton and Sydney Clark, all HVL conference for the Tigers. Incredible after that amazing run in section, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. Layton and Clark get named all conference. I got some stats for you here. Elena Layton, she was either a leadoff or second hitter. She hit 423. Good for first on the team. 30 hits. That also led the Tigers. 6 doubles. Good for second place. 11 RBIs. Third on the team. 21 runs scored. First by a mile. And then 14 stolen bases. Also first on the team. What a year by Elena Layton, the senior center fielder. Then you got Sydney Clark. I talked about her, the freshman softball phenom. Well, she lived up to expectations. I know I put a lot of expectations on her when I previewed the softball team. But she lived up to them. Are you kidding me? As a pitcher, she finished her freshman year 7-3 with 77 strikeouts, 2.25 ERA, but just as dangerous at the plate. Let me run them down for you. She hit 364 batting average. That's good for second on the team. When I talk about what place they were on the team, you got to have more than 5 or 10 at bats. I'm not giving somebody that's 3 for 6, the lead. You got to have quite a few at bats for me to say. So Clark, 364 second on the team, 24 hits on the season. That's good for number 2. She had 5 doubles, 12 RBIs, good for for second on the team. 12 runs scored, good for third on the team. She's coming back. 3 more years of Clar. How fantastic. Speaking of Clar, she also brought home a Section 1A all-section team. Are you kidding? She deserved it. The girl brought us all 3 wins we had in sections on the mound. She beat, I don't want to get this wrong, Faribault, Red Wing, and Casson Manorville. She took care of business all 3 times on the mound. I think she finished with like 31 strikeouts in sections. And then you had Tressa Smith. I think she hit .538 in the playoffs. Just incredible. So Smith and Clar go all Section 1AA for the Stewartville team. That's what I got for you. Kind of a shorter episode, but how fantastic. Congratulations to all the state track and field athletes that participated, that competed, did really well, represented our school as best they could. Got to be happy with that. I mean, the representation there, not just 1 or 2 athletes. We had quite a few. That was fantastic to see. Softball represented in terms of the postseason awards. Layton, Clar twice, and Tressa Smith, and then we'll see what the Post Bulletin does with their all-area teams. I know there are some fantastic teams with Byron and with St. Charles, and I don't know if Winona girls make the Post Bulletin all-area, actual area that they encompass, but there's some fantastic girls. We'll see who's represented from Tiger Nation on that list. But what a time to be alive in Tiger Nation. Another year in the books. The spring sports season is done. Golf's done, softball, baseball, and now track and field. Everything is all set and done, which means we only have 1 episode remaining. Probably my favorite episode. Well, I mean, Coach Muller, his Tuesdays with Muller, those are always fantastic. But probably one of my favorite episodes because we're able to recap the amazing performances, the athletes, the teams, the events that happen in Tiger Nation or to Tiger Nation, because they're not all in Stewartville. Some of the events that happen, the incredible performances, get to shine one last spotlight on those athletes and those teams before we sign off for the season. That's going to be coming, let's see, it's June 11th right now. I would imagine it's going to take me a good 3 weeks to put that together the way that I want to do it justice, the way that Tiger Nation deserves. It's going to take me a couple weeks. Plus, that 4th of July weekend, maybe that's a good weekend to, sit down and watch this, special edition Tiger Nation and Beyond episode. Hopefully I can get that done for you. Hopefully it lives up to its expectations. And hopefully you tune in. I appreciate you coming here on episode 39, listening to state track and field results. Very proud of all the athletes out there in the spring sports and what they accomplished this year. That's going to do it here, though. Season number 5, episode number 39. Put it in the book, slam it shut, because we're all done. Until next time, remember that you're never wrong to do the right thing. Take care, Tiger Nation.